Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Aileen and here we talk about all things makeup, mostly luxury makeup, skincare, and fashion. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I hope you consider subscribing and joining the family. I'm uber excited, but you guys know I always say that, but I really am. I just received the Chanel Healthy Glow Cream Bronzer in the darker shade. I am so excited. I did swatch it. I have posted swatches of the previous universal shade as well as the current shade, as well as the current tan deep bronze shade in comparison to each other. I have posted it in studio light as well as natural light, however it is a rainy day. So let's take a look. So if you want to hear my thoughts, see some comparison swatches, then keep on watching. But before we go, like we always say, make sure to comment, like, subscribe. I'm excited. Let's get to it. Okay, so let me put my hair behind my ears because you guys know I do have my face done already. I'll have everything that's already on my face listed in the description box down below. But let me just swatch for you guys real quick. So this was the universal current shade. And this is the tan deep shade. Big difference. I am extremely proud that Chanel listened to the consumer and took the proper measures to have a little bit more inclusivity with the bronzer. They can still afford to add a few more shades, yes, but it's exciting to see them moving in the right direction because they're listening. So let's apply and see what we think. So I'm gonna use my Tarte. I love this Tarte like cream bronzer brush. It came out with their cream bronzer. I believe it was last year. I could be wrong, but I believe it was. So I'm gonna start with the darker shade. I am going to apply it with like one of these flat foundation brushes, and this one's from Sigma. It glides on, it's so pretty. And that might be too much. Wait, did I say too much? Too much bronzer? Who is she? Who took Aileen and what did you do with her? That's impossible. So I'm just applying it everywhere I would apply my bronzer, and then we will blend it out and see what we think. I will say upon swatching my mirrors over here, it does have a little more emollient feel than the other one, but it could be that mine's just a little older now, so it's a little more dried out. I can't, without look, this is my first impressions. I just got it, so I haven't dug into the ingredients to ensure that they're the same or anything like that. It's not even blended out and she looks good. So now I'm going to blend this out with this bronzer brush. Oh, she's beautiful. This is, if you're medium or darker, you could get this to work for you. Not extremely rich, dark skin. Like I said, they still have a little bit more work to do in the shade range, but it is beautiful. I want to see if I can build it up. And then just, oh, yes, look how beautiful that blends with your fingers. So the brush was nice and the fingers are just as nice. Wow. Okay. Okay, Chanel. I really like this. I really love this shade. So let's see how it plays with the Chanel blush And this one is in the shade Rose Bronze. And this is the old formula. And I'm just using a Rephr 4. This is beautiful. I'm just looking at the viewfinder. I'm about to see up close and make sure they play nicely together and don't get patchy, or, you know, sometimes with powder meets cream, it gets a little cakey. So I'll take a close-up look of that in just a second. Here it is. That's the cream bronzer with the blush. I am really liking this. I really like how easily that blended out. I just love it. I love bronzer. And I'm so thankful that they're listening. Again, it did blend out nicely, very nice. Melted into the skin. The blush over it played really nicely. If you can see that. What do you think? Do you plan on picking up the darker shade? Okay, let's do really quick. I have a few bronzers that I just want to compare it to for comparison, for reference, that you may or may not have in your collection. So again, this is the old Universal Chanel Cream Bronzer. This is the new Tan Deep. This is the Westman Atelier in the shade Truffle. That's pretty close. This next swatch is the Tarte Seychelles. That's lighter and cooler. Next is the Chantecaille Radiance Gel Bronze. And that is this one here. I feel like that's warmer and it has like more of a tint of orange than the other warm shades. And the last one I have to compare it to, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. I know it's a contour and this is a bronzer, but I just wanted you to have that for reference. And this is in the shade Medium Deep. So that's the deepest. So again, this is the old Chanel, the standard universal shade. This is the Tan Deep. This is the Westman Atelier in the shade Truffle. This is the Tarte Seychelles. This is the Chantecaille Radiance Gel Bronzer. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand in the shade Medium Deep. I hope that's helpful. If you are considering picking this shade up and you're slightly lighter than me, I really do think it will work. You can go very light-handed. It shears out beautifully. If you're darker than me, it'll work. If you're like really rich, you have that really rich, beautiful chocolate skin, I will say I don't think it'll work. But I'm happy to see Chanel is listening. Maybe they'll keep expanding this shade range. And let me know if you plan on picking it up. And until next time, don't forget, we're all perfectly imperfect. Bye.